How's it going, video game lovers? Welcome back once again to We-videogames, and today we have another monthly video game pickups. This is number 18, and I'm really excited. I am back from the holidays. As you saw in my previous video, we did a few pickups in Hawaii, but now we're back, and I'm back in Sydney, and I went out and it's never ending. Went out game hunting, and we got some really nice video games again. We got some original Xbox, we got some X1, we got some PS2 as always. We got some Genesis. We got DS, and it's very difficult to find Genesis here in Sydney in the wild for cheap, but I did this time. Not very good games, but they're good enough for me. And yeah, really happy, really exciting, really excited about the games that I have this month. So let me just before we start, let me just thank all of you, thank each of you who have subscribed. We are more than 160 now, and we are pushing to that 200 mark. Yes, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it soon, because we're the best. That's why. And hopefully one day we get to that 1,000, which that's kind of like the actual goal. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much. I just want to go straight to the action. But before we start, please remember to hit the like button really hard, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And thank you again to all my subscribers. Thank you for watching, for being here, for being patient with me. And I'm gonna be uploading my PS2 collection, an updated video. That was the first type of videos that I did in my channel, and I want to make it better. So yes, we're gonna do another, and we're gonna go through all that. It's probably gonna be like 6 or 7 parts, because that's a lot of games. But anyway, without further ado, you know how it is. Let's get the video rolling. Alright, let's start the pickups with the amazing PS2. We got some really good titles here. Most of these games I pick up, for all of you who don't know, thrift stores. Some of them I pick at CX, but I try to go more like thrift stores, like salvo stores or stuff like that. Vinnies and garage sales, stuff like that. You know, just wherever you can pick up like DVDs. Sometimes there's video games in there you can pick up for a good price. And we start off with Rugby League 2 World Cup Edition. That's right. So a rugby league game which is exclusive to the United States. So for all of you watching in the United States or in any other country, you will have to come to Australia to pick up this game. Cool. Let's continue with a Phoenix game. This is SWAT Siege, which is kind of like on rails type of shooter, which is actually, the controls are clanky, but the gameplay is actually entertaining. You're gonna see a little bit of footage somewhere, so you can see how cool the game is. This is another Phoenix game. As you know, I'm going for all the Phoenix games. Very difficult. Some of these games are really expensive, but I got a few of them. I got the majority of them already, so really happy about that. I got this one at CX because they're difficult to find in a while. So you know, CX is probably the best place for me to find Phoenix games, and this is Skateboard Madness Extreme Edition, which is probably a not very good skating game, because, well, Phoenix games are never good. With a few exceptions here and there. I mean, some of them are a little bit fun. And then we have a game that we can play with friends and family, which is Trivial Pursuit Unhinged. So you can play the unhinged version or the classic Trivial Pursuit. So yeah, if you go friends, family, play this game. I got it for $2. Another game that I got for very cheap, $3, is Postman Pat. That's correct, a Blast game. So Blast is It's a publisher that is very similar to Phoenix Games because they only publish really cheap games, and they are very bad games. But the good old Postman Pat got his own game, and I had to pick it up. And then we continue with Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. This is one example of a game that I didn't know I had in my that I didn't have in my collection. I always thought that I had it. So sometimes when you go, when you run across, or when I ran across this game, I was like, yeah, I already have the game, so I'm not gonna pick it up. But it turns out I didn't have it, and now I did. This game, I'm not sure. I played the Fantastic Four, the original one before, and it was okay. And I'm guessing this one is probably very similar. And then I got a game that I used to play a lot back in the day for $2, and that is Jack X. Really cool racer, of course. Naughty Dog. I mean, we all know who Naughty Dog is. They created the CTR. Well, they created the Crash, the original Crash games, and CTR was the last game with Crash, and it was an amazing racing game. So, yeah, you wouldn't expect less from them for this game. You can definitely tell that they created CTR because there's a lot of influence in this. Very different, but there is influence from CTR on this game, and the game is really fun. We're talking about fun games, fun racing games, and Crash Bandicoot. We got Crash Nitro Car. Yay! Okay, so definitely not as good as CTR, of course, but very loyal to CTR, in my opinion. I don't know what people thought of this game back in the day when it came out. I just remember that I used to play it, and I used to enjoy it a lot. Not as much as CTR, but definitely a very close second to CDR, although the competition is quite small because it's only three racing games for Crash, if I believe correctly. Yeah, without counting any like mobile phone games or whatever. So yeah, fantastic game. Not fantastic, really good game. And then we got Medal of Honor European Assault, which is kind of like the last good Medal of Honor game before they disappear off the radar. And this one, if I remember correctly, you start at Pearl Harbor, I think. I think it's this one. Look, I don't remember well, but I do remember playing this game back in the day and having a lot of fun. Although I don't remember exactly the levels, but I do remember having a lot of fun. And in general, with the old Medal of Honor games, I had a lot of fun. So, yeah. Good to have it. $2, as you saw in there. Most of these games were a bundle that I got. Each game, $2. So, really cool. And then we got some really good games here for the PS2. The first one is Atelier Iris 2, The Azov of Destiny. And I'm really happy that I got this game because I was looking for it. And I got it very cheap because it doesn't have the bonus soundtrack. So unfortunately, it's just the manual and the game. I don't really care about that, to be honest. I just wanted to have the game to play it. Really good strategy JRPG. And I'll get to it, but I'll probably finish the first one before I get to this one, which I'm playing slowly, very slowly. But I'm really happy about this. Only $25, which I think this game currently goes for around 80, maybe 80. So that's a really good deal, although without the soundtrack. So probably games without the soundtrack will probably go around $60, something like that. So it's still a really good deal. And in my opinion, the best game for the PS2 in this month video game pickups is Suikoden 5 in really good condition, complete with manual. And that was kind of like the only game left for me to pick up for the Suikoden games on the PS2. So I even got Tactics as well, which you probably saw in my previous video. And I want to play number 3, and when I finish 3, I will go ahead and add 3, 4, and then when I finish 4, I'll go ahead and play 5. Okay, so that's the PS2. Let's now move on to the original Xbox, which we actually have a pretty good games here. So we got ESPN NFL 2K5, sports game. But this game is actually going for quite some money on the original Xbox. Not ridiculously expensive, but definitely more than 20. I'm not sure how much, but yeah, I found it for, I'll probably pay no more than $3 for this game. And then I got Mercenaries Playground of Destruction, which is a really good game, really open world game, destruction, mayhem, and action everywhere. Probably got it for like $2 as well. Judge Dredd vs. Death, a Sierra game. I believe I haven't played this game much, so I'm not sure if it's good or not. Probably not, but it was created by Rebellion. So I may have to give it a try. But it's a really good pickup for this month. And then we got a game that I'm dying to play. So it's a first-person shooter called Area 51. So back in the day, I'm talking about 2005, I think, when I was back in South America, I used to see this game in shelves everywhere, right? Very popular over there. Not sure in the United States. I'm not sure here in Australia, but in Latin America, it was really popular, really good shooting game. But I never picked it up. I had priorities back in the day, like WWE, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. But yeah, I'm actually, now that I got it, because I don't have it on the PS2, I believe, and I got so many games, as you can see, that it's difficult to keep track. But I don't think I have it on the PS2 because I haven't played it. So I'm looking forward to playing this version and seeing how it is. It looks like an action horror game, and you know how I love horror games. Those are my most popular videos on the channel. And then we have another sports game that is really expensive, at least where I am, and that's NHL Hits Pro by Midway Sports. Yeah, so another of those games that went up in price by a lot, and I'm just happy that I had it. I think I paid, let me tell you, $5. Yeah, so I paid $3 for shipping. I paid $2 for the game and $3 for shipping, so that's $5. And then we got Tony Hawk's Underground, which is one of the classic Tony Hawk's games. All these games are complete, by the way, and yeah, definitely a classic. Maybe not as good as some of the other Tony Hawk's games, but definitely a good game. Then we have Pac-Man World 3 with manual as well. Very good game. It's a 3D Pac-Man game, which I have on the PS2 as well. Then I got Battle Engine Aquila, a game that I also got on the PS2, right there. And I don't remember playing. And then one of the best games, racing games in history, Need for Speed Most Wanted, the original one. Wow. Look, I can't believe I haven't finished this game. I'm currently number 3 in the list. So two more to go. So very close to finish it, and I'm actually playing it on the Xbox 360. So yeah, very close to finishing the game. Probably, look, I don't know, but definitely top 3 racing games of all time for me. And then I got Advent Rising, a Majesco game, which it seems to be a little bit expensive. Definitely no too much, but definitely a little bit expensive. So happy to have that too. And then how about we move on to the 3DS? DS. We have Sing and Play Jam Sessions. There you go. Alright. Then we have Clubhouse games. By the way, I got all these DS games for $2. You can see it there, $2, all of them. Clubhouse games, Nintendogs, Love and Friends. Perfect. Best of Test DS, a Neko game. Right. I don't go out of my way for 3DS or DS games, but you know, I'm video game hunting. I see them for $2. I can't say no, right? I just pick them up. I mean, it's $2. Math Made Simple, which is a 5 of 5 games game. Nice. Haven't played any of them. Probably never will, to be honest. And then we got the Sega Genesis games, which are in really rough condition. So we got PGA Tour 96 for $5. So, you know, cheap games, but, you know, really rough. So you can see there. But, I mean, it has the manual and everything. It's kind of like, you know, it's cool to find, like, these games on the wild. Like, I could just go to eBay and pay whatever it is, like maybe $15 for this game on eBay, which is not that much. But no, that's not the point. The point is to just go and grab them, right? And finding Sega Genesis games in the wild here where I live is a very difficult mission. And then PGA Tour Golf 3, also for $5. And I believe this one also has the manual. So, yeah. They are a welcome addition to my video game collection from the, well, they are American type format, whatever. So, yeah, they'll be added to the already existing US games that I got from Hawaii. Then, to finalize this month pickups, which is actually quite a few games, like I'm counting more than 30. I'm gonna go for the Xbox One, which I still collect for. I got a few now. In the future, I'll do an Xbox One video game collection when I get 100 games. So I got Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition, which cost me $4, as you can see there. Rebellion game, and yeah, happy with it. I really like sniper games, so I'll definitely enjoy that one because I enjoyed that one V2. I enjoyed Sniper Elite V2. I enjoyed that game a lot. And another horror game, really good one, is Friday the 13th, the game with Jason on the cover. And yeah, really good game. I love horror games, so I'm gonna keep creating horror games for other consoles. Next up is probably the PS1 or Xbox 360. I'll see. And the last game for this month pickups is Life is Strange Before the Storm. This is the Ultimate Edition, limited edition, and it cost me $15 because I love the game. I played the first two chapters, and then I got into something else and finished. Yeah, stopped playing it, but I'll get back to it. And now that I have it on the Xbox One, I will play that. Cool, that's a big pile. Let me just move this here. So that's it. Another month, another amazing games for the collection. We keep adding to that mountain. Oh man, I'm definitely getting crowded here. But it's fun. I mainly collect for PS2 and Xbox 360, and then you could say PS4 and original Xbox are kind of like what's next, like tier 2. But you know, when I'm out there game hunting and I see, you know, games for like $2 for the DS or for this or for that, I just have to pick them up, and that's what I've been doing. So, all good. I'm happy. And before we close the video, we finish. Thank you again for subscribing. I appreciate it a lot. even though I don't upload videos all the time or very often. I just really appreciate that you guys are here and you are, sticking with the channel. Help support the channel, keep it growing, and I'll keep making content. I'm gonna do more horror games for the PS1 or for the Xbox 360. We already covered the PS2. PS2 is done, dusted. For now, we'll probably do more videos in the future, and then I'm gonna do my PS2 collection. So those are the projects coming up. So stay tuned. Please remember to hit the like button, comment, share, and of course subscribe. Keep supporting the channel so we can keep growing. Thanks so much for your support, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.